On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples.
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Essence.
The basic or most important part or quality of something that makes it what it is.
Examples.
Vanilla essence. Universal essence. University teaches the art of understanding the essence of the matter.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples.
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples.
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples.
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Survivor.
A person who remains alive after an event in which others have died.
Examples.
Ovarian cancer survivor. A single survivor. The shipwreck survivor was rescued after floating in the ocean for 3 days.
Rap.
A type of music characterized by a strong, repetitive beat and lyrics that often focus on social and political issues, a reproach for some lapse or misdeed.
Examples.
Rap music. Get a rap. The new rap album is getting a lot of attention.
Holocaust.
The systematic killing of millions of Jews and other minority groups by the Nazis during World War II, or any similar act of mass destruction.
Examples.
Nuclear holocaust. The Holocaust Museum. Many Holocaust survivors still suffer from the trauma they experienced during that time.
Incest.
The act of engaging in sexual activity with a close relative, such as a parent, sibling, or cousin, a taboo or prohibited activity in many cultures and societies.
Examples.
Incest breeding. Family incest. Oldest and only daughters were more likely to be the victims of incest.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples.
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Hospice.
A specialized care facility or service for terminally ill patients intended to provide comfort and support in the final stages of life. Any program, organization, or approach focused on end-of-life care and support.
Examples:
Hospice care. Home hospice. The hospice team includes nurses, social workers, chaplains, and volunteers who work together to provide comprehensive care.
Chaplain.
A member of the clergy or religious community who is employed to provide spiritual guidance, counseling, or support to a particular group, such as a hospital or military unit. A person who performs religious ceremonies or rites, particularly within a non-denominational or multi-faith setting.
Examples:
College chaplain. Military chaplain. The hospital chaplain provided emotional support and spiritual guidance to the patients and their families.
Breast.
Either of the two round soft parts of a woman's chest which secrete milk after childbirth.
Examples:
Breast cancer. The mountain's breast. He grilled the breast meat of a chicken.
Competitive.
Involving competition or competitiveness.
Examples:
A competitive price. Competitive position. The mobile application industry is a competitive one.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Convenient.
Useful, helpful, or quick to do.
Examples:
Convenient way. Convenient location. The airport offers 5 convenient access routes.
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
Immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Chemotherapy.
The treatment of disease, particularly cancer, using special drugs that have a toxic effect on cancer cells, frequently used in conjunction with other therapies such as surgery and radiation.
Examples:
Chemotherapy regimen. Chemotherapy side effects. Many cancer patients undergo chemotherapy as a treatment option.
Mastectomy.
A surgical operation to remove all or part of a breast, most often as a treatment for breast cancer or other malignant tumors.
Examples:
Double mastectomy. Undergo a mastectomy. She had to have a mastectomy after being diagnosed with breast cancer.
Saline.
Containing salt, of or relating to chemical salts.
Examples:
A saline lake. Irrigation with saline. The drug is dissolved in a saline solution.
Implant.
To insert or fix an artificial device in a person's body, to put an idea, attitude, etc., firmly in the mind.
Examples:
Implant genes in the animals. Implant into the uterus. The doctor will implant a pacemaker to regulate his heart rate.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
religious faith, faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
a scientific discovery, the great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
strength of the economy, muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Flexibility.
The quality of changing or being changed easily according to new conditions or situations.
Examples:
mental flexibility, the flexibility of the body. We dealt with those problems with speed and flexibility.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
relation between cause and effect, relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Misunderstand.
To interpret or understand something in the wrong way.
Examples:
misunderstand each other. Misunderstand entirely about her. You should not misunderstand the meaning of freedom.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
norm of action, cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Whisper.
To speak very quietly to somebody using the breath rather than the voice so that only those close to you can hear you.
Examples:
answer in a whisper. The whisper of the leaves. He took me aside and whispered in my ear.
Overboard.
To an extreme or excessive degree, to a point where something becomes unreasonable or irrational.
Examples:
fell overboard, dumped overboard. He went overboard with his criticism, and it hurt her feelings.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
cardiac surgery, the professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Houseguest.
A person who is staying as a guest in someone's house.
Examples:
houseguest etiquette, have a lot of house guests. My house guest from out of town stayed with us for a week, and it was so much fun showing them around the city.
Yak.
To talk at length, often without a particular purpose or direction. Noun, a long-haired bovine mammal native to Central Asia that is often domesticated and used for its meat, milk, and wool.
Examples:
domestic yak, sit and yak about life. The friends met at the local pub every Friday to yak about their week.
Proceeds.
The money or profit earned from a particular activity or venture, the total amount collected from a sale or fundraiser.
Examples:
proceeds of a sale, criminal proceeds. The proceeds from the charity auction will go towards building a school in a developing country.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
stretch along the coast, stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Instant.
Happening immediately, with no delay.
Examples:
get instant access, an instant reply. His pleasant face turned cold in an instant.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
lift sagging skin, lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Narcotic.
A drug or substance that dulls the senses and induces a state of lethargy or sleep. A drug that is illegal or highly regulated for medical use due to its ability to cause addiction or harm.
Examples:
narcotic drug, narcotic addiction. The doctor prescribed a narcotic painkiller to alleviate her chronic pain.
Luncheon.
A formal midday meal or banquet, typically one held in honor of a person or occasion.
Examples:
luncheon meeting, luncheon appointment. I'm attending a business luncheon tomorrow to meet with potential clients.
Ribbon.
A long, narrow strip or band of fabric, often used for decoration or tying things together, a symbol or badge representing a particular honor or award.
Examples:
Silk ribbon, pink ribbon campaign. She tied the ribbon around the gift box to make it look pretty.
Bracelet.
A piece of jewelry worn around the wrist, often as an ornament or decoration.
Examples:
Beaded bracelet, charm bracelet. She wore a beautiful bracelet that her grandmother had given her.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility, false claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question, decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Gigantic.
Extremely large.
Examples:
Gigantic proportions, gigantic monsters. He was so hungry from the long journey that he had a gigantic appetite.
Extrovert.
A person who is outgoing, sociable, and confident.
Examples:
Extrovert social skills. Natural extrovert. She intentionally acts like an extrovert.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples:
A documentary film. Documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary.
Introvert.
A shy and reticent person.
Examples:
Introvert personality. Introvert behavior. Being an introvert is not a weakness, and it's just a different way of interacting with the world.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Infusion.
A liquid, especially one containing medicine that is introduced into the body through a vein, muscle, or joint, the act of adding such liquid.
Examples:
Infusion therapy. Infusion pump. The nurse prepared an infusion of pain medication for the patient.
Chemo.
Short for chemotherapy, a treatment for cancer that uses drugs to destroy cancer cells.
Examples:
Chemo patient. Chemoradiotherapy. The side effects of chemo, such as nausea and hair loss, were a major concern for the patient.
Crown.
A circular ornamental headdress, worn as a symbol of authority by a king, usually made of gold and precious stones.
Examples:
The imperial crown. The crown and throne. The bishop bestowed the golden crown on the king.
Bubble.
A thin, round, and often transparent mass of gas that is surrounded by a thin layer of liquid, a state of economic or social prosperity that is unsustainable and eventually collapses.
Examples:
Bubble in the champagne glass. Economic bubble. Many people worry that the current real estate market is a bubble that could burst soon.
Volunteer.
A person who performs or offers to perform a job or service without being paid for or forced to do.
Examples:
Seek volunteers. My volunteer work. The teachers make full use of volunteer assistance.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Crappy.
Of poor quality, not satisfactory.
Examples:
Crappy service. Crappy Spanish. The food at the restaurant was crappy and overpriced.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Static.
Not moving or not capable of moving, not changing or not capable of changing.
Examples:
Static electricity. Static website. The static image on the screen took a lot of work to make out.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Perk.
An advantage or something extra, such as money or goods, you receive as well as your wages for doing a particular job.
Examples:
Perks for repeat guests. Worker perk. A yacht cruise is our company's ultimate perk.
Pay off.
The outcome or result of an action or series of actions, the return or reward gained from an investment, effort, or risk.
Examples:
Financial payoff. Emotional payoff. The payoff for all my hard work was finally getting a promotion.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Clarify.
To make something, such as a statement or situation, less confusing and more understandable.
Examples:
Clarify a goal. Clarify his feelings. The police tried to clarify the facts concerning her death.
Confront.
To face, meet or deal with a problem or difficult situation or person.
Examples:
Confront a global warming. Confront the issue. He finally decided to confront problems directly.
Thrill.
A feeling of extreme and sudden excitement and pleasure, to cause someone to feel sudden intense sensation or emotion.
Examples:
The thrill of speed. Incredible thrill. Skydiving is an overwhelming thrill for many people.
Lobby.
A large area inside the entrance of a public building where people can meet and wait. A group of people who try to persuade a politician, the government, or an official group to influence legislation.
Examples:
Lobby for legislation. A hotel lobby. That lobby group actively advocated environmental protection to the government.
Clinic.
A building or hospital department where people can go for medical care or advice, especially of a particular condition.
Examples:
Visit to the veterinary clinic. A dental clinic. She holds a clinic on Tuesday mornings.
Ecstatic.
Feeling or characterized by intense joy, delight, or enthusiasm.
Examples:
Ecstatic joy. Ecstatic dance. She was ecstatic to receive the news that she had won the lottery.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Retell.
To tell someone about something again or differently.
Examples:
Retell a story. Retell an old tale. He retells the truth to plead not guilty.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Agony.
Extreme physical or mental pain or suffering, often prolonged or intense.
Examples:
Severe agony. Emotional agony. The athlete fell to the ground in agony after injuring their ankle.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Crucify.
To execute someone by nailing or binding them to a cross, leaving them there to die.
Examples:
Crucify a criminal. Crucify him for their actions. The religious leaders wanted to crucify the heretic for his teachings.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Cling.
To hold on to something tightly, to be closely attached to someone or something.
Examples:
Cling on to power. Cling tightly to the skin. He clings to the hope that he will find a job soon.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Harsh.
Severe and unkind, extremely tough and unpleasant to inhabit.
Examples:
Harsh climate. Use of harsh chemicals. The Prime Minister faced harsh criticism.
Innocent.
Not guilty of a crime, offense, etc., not having an evil mind or knowledge.
Examples:
An innocent child. Thousands of innocent people. My husband was found innocent of any crime.
Injustice.
A violation of the rights of others or the laws of a society.
Examples:
Gross injustice. Injustice system. The injustice of the court's decision angered many people and led to protests.
Betray.
To reveal or deliver to an enemy by treachery or disloyalty, to reveal something unintentionally.
Examples:
betray a friend, betray confidence. He felt betrayed when his best friend revealed their secret to the enemy.
Deceit.
The act of deceiving or misleading someone, often for personal or selfish gain, a practice or behavior intended to mislead or misrepresent the truth.
Examples:
person of deceit, web of deceit. The politician's deceit was exposed when leaked emails revealed he had accepted lobbyists' bribes.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
process improvement, decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Resurrection.
The act of being brought back to life or revived, especially after a period of death or dormancy, a rebirth or renewal of something that was thought to be lost or forgotten.
Examples:
resurrection story, political resurrection. The idea of resurrection is central to many religious beliefs.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
teaching of Christ, before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Tomb.
A large stone structure or underground chamber in which the dead are buried.
Examples:
bury in tomb, the ancient tomb. The tomb of the unknown soldier honored the bravery and sacrifice of those who lost their lives in battle.
Resurrect.
To bring back to life or bring into existence again.
Examples:
resurrect the dead, resurrect an argument. They tried to resurrect the ancient tradition.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
heal a broken bone, heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Exploration.
The activity of searching and finding out about something through a place.
Examples:
future of space exploration, an Arctic exploration. He called for a careful exploration of the consequences.